4 things never to do because of a man, most especially your husband. 4 things you should not do because he's your man or because he is your husband. You have to listen to this video to the end. Do not skip any of this, because all the 4 points I'm going to put out here, they are all very important, but the last one is the most important one that you don't need to skip. Watch this video to the end. Most of the times when we get married, we feel so relaxed, we feel that all is fine, as in we see our husband as a God, we see them as without any fault. Fine and good, it's good to think like that, but to some extent you have to also be in the world. You have to also know that this is reality, this is the world. So the number 1 is going to be, do not quit your job because of your husband. Did you hear what I just said? Let me repeat it again in case you do not understand. Do not quit your job, your business, because you have gotten married or because your husband said so. Why do I say so? You know, most of the times when things are happening, people just overlook it. People will just laugh over it. People just feel like it doesn't concern me, without trying to understand and without trying to absorb what actually happened. Most people, when they get married, the husband will say, hey, I want you to quit the job. Or even before the rating is being done, they will give them condition. You have to stop working, you have to stop doing this, you have to stop working, blah 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 blah. And they will kind of, in that desperado spirit, they will stop. The man is not telling you to stop and bring solution. See how we do it, see how most of them do it just to kind of suppress you, kind of make you to be under them. That is the mentality of some of them. They are not looking for your own future. They don't care. What they say is that I've married you, you are my property, you have to obey what I say, you have to be under me. That is not true. It is not true. You don't have to stop your woman from working because you want to prove a point. And you know, in our country, Nigeria right now, to get a job is very difficult. To sustain a profitable business is very hard. And you are there, you have it at your beck and call, and you want to just trash it because of a man. I'm telling you today, that is the biggest mistake of your life. That is the mistake that when you make this mistake, you cannot recover it. You cannot recover from it. Please do not make that mistake. If you are still having it in mind, I tell you today, please don't do that. You can find a solution. If maybe they're coming because of childbearing, things will be difficult, find a solution. Quitting your job is not this solution. Do you know why? Some of these men, what they do is to incapacitate you. When you have quit that job, they will start to manipulate you. Most of them, I'm not saying all men are like that, but 90% of them are like that. You will be so incapacitated, you wouldn't move, you wouldn't look front, you wouldn't look back. When trouble erupts in the family, when something happens, they'll use that to hold you down, to pin you down. I know you understand what I'm talking about. But if you're that woman that you have your money, you're moving, you're going out, you're bringing into the family, there's this respect that you attract. There's this respect that this man will give you, because you also contribute in the family, because you also do certain things for the family, and even take care of yourself. Even when the man say, I'm not giving you that, he won't even say, because the man knows that you can do it. The man knows your capacity. Okay, so these are the benefits of you not quitting your job. Please do not quit your job. Another one is going to be, never you cut ties with your sisters, with your brothers, with your mother, with your father, because you are married to a man. That is a pit from the, how do they say it? Do not try it. Because most men, when you marry them, and when you are on call with your relation, it irritates them. I don't know why it's like that. So if you're that type of person, that you have seen that your husband tries to cut you off from your relations, from your sister, from that's your blood relation, please do not yield to that. Please do not try it. What if tomorrow things go south? Who are you going to run to? Where are you going to go to? What are you going to go? If maybe there is this quarrel between you and your siblings that is there, that is existing, it's a different thing. But not when you have that good cordial relationship with your people, just because you get married without no good reason, distancing yourself from your brothers or sisters, your mother, your father, that is a red flag. That is a bastard. Do not yield to that. Do not try it. Okay? The next one is going to be having anal intimacy. Do not try it. Did you hear me? I think you have to hold your ears for this particular one. You know what? Most women are so, let's say, too loyal to a fault. And when I even call that loyalty, I think calling it loyalty is kind of pushing it up. It's kind of giving it a level. I would say that is stupidity. Some women are so stupid that anything that the man says, they will yield to that. That is not being humble. That is not being submissive. That is you not having anything there. That is you not having control over certain things that happens in your life. You're supposed to have control over things that happen in your life, because now it is your life. God made us, and there is a way He made this thing to be. Any man that doesn't want it that way, please do not yield to that. Because you know what? If anything should happen to you in future, in the course of doing that, that man will leave you. That is the truth. That is a raw truth. You know, men, they don't like stress. When you watch in the society, okay, let's take it to this direction. If you are not feeling fine, or if your child is sick, how many times does your husband come to hospital or stay? How long does he stay in the hospital? With the child, or with you, or both of you? I don't know if you're getting. They don't like it. They don't like this comforting environment. They don't. I don't think there's any of them. They don't like it. So how much more when he puts you in that permanent condition whereby maybe you start thinking, you start wearing pampers. My sister, where will you start from? That man will leave you, because that time you are vulnerable. That time, oh my goodness, I just wish you were putting this into your head. I just wish you were understanding me. I just wish you leave that petty attitude of a 100-year wife material one side and take the message home. Say no to certain things. You don't have to yield to everything to prove that you're a wife material. There are certain things you have to resist, especially when you know it's going to hurt you, it's going to harm your future, it's going to give you this personal damage. Resist it. Stand up and resist it. If that man loves you, that man's supposed to know what you are trying to say. And even a man that loves you wouldn't even want to do such. Or unless that's maybe if that is your way. But I'm talking the angle of this is not your way. This is not how it is. Please do not yield to that. Then the last but not the least is going to be sending your nude to your husband. Our topic is about husband, but I have to extend this even to that your boyfriend. That one is even the worst. Do not try it. Even your husband, you know that your husband can betray you in the future. Have you thought of that? Have you thought of it? Nobody is praying to marry and not to marry again. But we have to always prepare for the worst. What if it turns like this? That man will use that against you in any level. Please, if you have been doing it, find a way to go and remove it from his phone. If you are still trying to, please do not continue. Don't do it. And if you have not done it, please keep it up. Do not do it. That is not love. That is risky. It's going to put you in trouble that you cannot come out of it. I love you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe.